I'm sure everyone's probably got their own story about how the name came about.
There's a little bit of a story behind it.
I think we probably all have different ideas. I like to think I came up with the name.
Yeah, so the album name kind of came from one of our songs on the album. It's called Strawberry Daydream now, but originally it was called Flowers.
I had this kind of running idea of SUPERBLOOM as a title, which is kind of all these wildflowers just grow up through the desert. Yeah, so this kind of idea of flowers was just like at the start of the record for ages, but someone else had already used that title.
The majority of this album recorded up at the music farm up in Byron.
It's the most incredible studio. It's so cool. It was built in the 70s and still looks like it's in the 70s. It feels like you're in a time capsule.
We wanted to work with Chris for a long time just because he's just the guy in the Australian kind of music scene that you want to be working with. Not just because he's a great engineer, he's like a great guy and he's so talented at playing just kind of all instruments as well. Like we'd just be sitting up watching him playing violin or like fiddling around on the keys, and it just really filled out the record. So
another really cool memory from recording was the bass guitar that I played all of the tracks on was Cliff Williams' bass guitar, which is the bass player from AC/DC. And I remember we plugged it in, played it, and Chris was like, yeah, that's your sound, like that's done. We used that for all the tracks. I'm in this studio that's like built in the 70s, playing the AC/DC bass guitar. Playing that, I was like, whoa, I feel like I'm playing good for some reason.
There's probably a lot of artists who inspired the record, whether it's like the Beatles, Oasis,
Jack White, Jimmy Page,
John Paul Jones.
John Bonham from Zeppelin.
We love like 90s rock, Powderfinger,
Oasis and In Jet.
Definitely Brian May. I do love a lot of Van Halen stuff.
There's a lot of people that we tried to nod our hats towards, yeah.
Like sure we have our influences of certain artists or whatever, but I feel like you put all those together to create what I think now is like the Pacific Avenue sound.
Got a few of the like first demos of the songs. This is the first take of Wake Me Up, so they're like very rough and I never show these to anyone, so it's definitely very pitchy. Yeah, I think it was like the middle of the night back in COVID. I was in my parents' place. You can probably hear the fan in the background louder than you can hear my voice, but
One of my favourite songs on the album is definitely Wake Me Up. Just like laying in this room, watching Harry on the piano.
just something about the writing, it just feels like the most real song to me, if that makes sense. It was the easiest one to write in that the whole thing just felt like it was there.
When we thought we'd finished the song, I'd done my guitar solo at the end. I was like, yep, sweet, I can have a beer now. So I sat down, relaxed for a little bit. Then I got called back in the room and the boys were like, oh, let's do a harmony on your guitar solo. Make it sound real Queen style. And I was like, oh shit, here we go. It turned out surprisingly well after a few beers.
The harmonies, the guitar solo, everything had all been kind of put down, and we're just sitting in the room. Had a couple of friends and stuff there too, and we're just playing it over the speakers, like kind of cranked it a bit. It was just like, oh, I don't know, it felt something kind of haven't really felt before. I was like, this feels really special.
So the 2 days of shooting the album cover was the biggest roller coaster ever. It was the worst start with the best finish.
If I said I'd buy you flowers, would you just let me in? We're staying up for hours, can we talk about how you've been? Said I'd buy you flowers, would you just...
It was all kind of a bit last minute because we were originally going to do it in a florist and then try and make up a sign to hang in a window. But then Ben actually let us know that he'd been in contact with a lady, Alana, who owns her own flower farm.
A long while back actually, Alana, who owns the property, actually reached out to us and she said, oh, I have this flower farm out in Bathurst.
Harry and I were driving an hour into the trip or something, and then his car breaks down. And then while we were waiting there, we hear from Dom that his flight's been cancelled. So we're like, oh. So I called Charlie and I'm like, we're gonna be super late. I'm so sorry, like, it's not our fault. Like, our car's broken down. And Charlie's like, what do you mean? Like, aren't we shooting tomorrow?
And so we were all kind of scattered rolling in, but we were there for about 6 hours of just sitting around.
And then we got on the quad bike, we got on this little like dune buggy thing, I was doing donuts on the driveway.
We thought it was going to be these rolling hills of flowers, but it turns out it wasn't in season, so.
Alana, the lovely lady there who runs it, she made up this insane reef contraption that she could put on the top of her panel van, which was kind of the whole concept for the album art.
It was such a good afternoon. Charlie rocked up, the light was perfect, we got some shots.
It was a beautiful sunset with the back of the car, and we're kind of sitting in the back of the car. The sun went down and we're like, I think we got the shot.
The next day we shot all day, the music video for Strawberry Daydream, took some more shots for the album, and everything just worked out so perfect.
Charlie's incredible. It's almost like, yeah, he could just envision the entire end product, which is really cool, and it makes it really good to work with him.
But yeah, he's just got like a great vision for like putting a shot together. We've been like following his work for a long time, working with like a lot of cool bands who we look up to as well.
Yeah, they approached me because they wanted to shoot meaningful format film, and that's something I love to do, and I hope it, and I think it does, it reflects the guys. I hope it reflects their music, but it's awesome to be able to have my photograph now as an artwork, and that's tied to their music, and to make sure it's meaningful and impactful.
It's kind of surreal knowing that that's going to be the photo that captures your debut album, so it was nice to kind of sit back and kind of enjoy that as it was happening. I don't know, just excited that it's all slowly coming together, and that's like one of the final pieces that we needed.
If you want love and lay me down, and you just need to ask me to come around. And if you want love and lay me down, lay me down.
But we're all doing backing vocals in the studio up at Byron, and it was for the final gang vocals of Lay Me Down.
I remember just, it was like the end of the day and we were just all so hyped up. The song was coming together and we were just all in this room just screaming, and
Chris was like, just pick a harmony, just like go for whatever. Yeah, we dabble with harmonies, we're not the strongest up, we all just went for it. We'd had a few beers and we're all kind of arm in arm, just belting out this like final kind of outro section of Lay Me Down.
all of our voices were just so worn out and we were just screaming and sore, but it felt so special, just the four of us in there together, just having so much fun.
You want love and lay me down, and you just need to ask me to come around. And if you want love and lay me down, baby, won't you lay me down, lay me down.
Yeah, just really excited to get the record out, really. It feels like such a long time coming. You know, there's like so many songs that we've been kind of like hiding away for so long that's going to be nice to actually like put it out to the world. And yeah, just really to get the record out. I'm kind of happy regardless how it goes, but yeah, it's pretty exciting to have a debut record.
Getting it out to as many people as possible. I think it's just important for me as a musician just to have your artwork seen and heard by everyone, and I think that'd be really special.
And if you want love and lay me down, and you just need ask me to come around, baby.
love our other stuff, we have been playing it for so long, so it's so kind of refreshing and new to just get this out there and start hearing the fans kind of learning it and singing along, and having those different points in the set too, where it's like builds and then cuts down to the ballads and then back up. I think it's just really exciting to kind of, now that we have the album, to create a whole new live show for it and see where that takes us.
I've learnt to love these songs so much because we've put so much into them, we've been sitting on them for a while, and it's like, it's the best music that we've released so far, in my opinion. And I'm just like, I'm so proud of it. So if people can love it as much as we do, that's all I can hope for.
If you want love, well, if you need love, why won't you lay me down? 'Cause if you want love, and if you need love, why won't you lay me down?
Alright, so yeah, we're 6 months on now from the release of the album. We're really happy with how it's all gone so far. We're just about to go out to yours and ours, so yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
If you want loving, lay me down. You just need ask me, come around. If you want loving, lay me down. Lay me down. This is no revolution. This is no revolution. This is no revolution. It's the SUPERBLOOM. This is no revolution. This is no revolution. This is no revolution. It's the SUPERBLOOM. This is no